These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as we'll get this up to the 29. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run once more with Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On 3rd down, Wilkerson. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson steps away. This will be caught just inside the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Dobbins, touchdown, Baltimore. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Wilkerson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
From midfield now, here's Jackson rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. In motion, the tight end. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. On the move to his left. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Indy offense offense at the line and set to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 3rd and 2, Wilkerson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Slot man moves right. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Wilkerson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Out to his left. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Going up top. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Wilkerson. Going deep here for Taylor. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. The slot man in motion right. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Joey Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Woods. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with his sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Rolling to his right.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
On 4th down, here's the option.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here's Lance. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
Touchdown, Colts!
Brandon Ayuk.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The same outcome on 3 straight plays. All runs of 4 yards. The last one gets him a first down. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Jackson.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Throwing now is Lance.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's got it inside the 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Working from the gun, Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
On 2nd and goal.
Lance.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
To throw, it's Lance.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit, and that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.
So for the Ravens,
they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Colts,
it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8.
But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.